Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
At this point of the back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down for this offense. They'll try the right side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Beavers will kick off first, and here we go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. From the gun, it's Phillips. All over him immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go play action with Mack. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick six, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with a two-point try. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for two. He'll set up to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Offense being aggressive. They go for two early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
Number 38, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Peoples. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. On the run, it's Phillips. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Right back to the well. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Aztecs! Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's Upshaw. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Beavers using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Mack. Rush right in his face. Oh, what a spectacular layout. Need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Aztecs call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the 1st quarter. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Phillips. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead is now 4 here in the 1st.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Runs through the tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The handoff. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.